And we're off. Just kidding, we're on. Resume.
Resume?
Resume?
There's no text. There's no text.
Did it break?
Oh my gosh, should we break it? Is the save corrupted?
It's not reacting. Alright, time to restart the game, I guess.
Well, I think we made a save before.
We did make a save a bit earlier. I mean,
So
restart the, like...
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I have
yeah,
to
yeah.
close the window.
Yeah.
Well...
Oh my
You
gosh.
having fun?
Oh, that is amazing.
Let me try the file one more time. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was like a half hour beforehand, but we can speed through it. Yeah, there's dramatic music here, but no text.
Yeah, that's a thing with this game, apparently. Is that sometimes it doesn't,
It doesn't, does it,
No, I'm looking through a Steam thread about it.
Whee!
I need you, by the way. I need,
Oh, right, because the thingy.
screen share. Yeah.
Well, fortunately, our other file did work. So I'm speeding through.
As you should.
Whee! And continue to speed.
Okay. Think we're getting there.
We're almost there. I'm like trying not to accidentally speed past where we were.
Yeah, here. It's black. Did you just break it again? Gosh dang it!
I don't know what I did. I just clicked.
This
But
is
it
the
appears to be
broken-
stuck again.
This is the broken stream.
As broken as Crowe's body.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm closing again.
So we gotta be careful how much and what we speed through, apparently.
I'll just repeat that last scene with Yuya.
At a slow pace.
Like a normal. Once we get to that part.
Yeah.
And we're skipping. And we're skipping. Skippity-doo-dah.
So fast.
blurdy blur. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. There we go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play from here normally. Yeah?
Okay, sure.
You can give people a nice refresher on where we were.
Including us. Yuya!
Yes. Salutations, Ryouta. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy, mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense, given the circumstances.
I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya.
I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened.
His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before.
You'd known her for a long time, right?
Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya?
Well, most of his business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab?
What for?
For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two.
We are, but we haven't found anything.
What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder, as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now.
Doctor? Why him?
You don't trust him?
Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have...
You suspect the doctor?
Yes? Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment.
He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy?
But...
I know where you're coming from, Ryouta. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around.
Does he know what ethics are?
Yes. They're that thing he has to get around so he can do his experiments.
True.
That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now, if you want to go make sure.
Oh, alright. We'll go later. So Crowe has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right?
We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating. Under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel! That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So, Ryouta.
Yeah?
I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Crowe as soon as possible, right?
Yes. Crowe. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them, and going to find the culprit, and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, I'll...
Kill?
Murder?
Say owl a lot.
Da, 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 da.
My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, the school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. Humph! We didn't need your advice from the start! You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel.
Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help.
Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to One in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you.
You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates?
Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might be able to find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talkie mongrel. Adieu.
He saunters off towards the staircase.
What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up.
He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here.
Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside.
Right. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this One guy will be able to help us. Who's that?
Something. Well, it was the coaster falling off of my cup. Because the coaster attaches itself to my cup when either is wet. It's not a very good coaster, I guess.
Back to where we left off last time and the save broke.
The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop. I doubt we will find anything useful there.
You said to go, right?
I doubt the integrity of his advice.
Jeez, is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family.
Wait, Ryouta knows they're related?
Saki's probably said it out loud.
No, because he doesn't acknowledge him as his brother.
Or...
Remember, Crowe only found out because she happened upon them.
True. Guess he knows.
Plot hole. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me.
Whoa, calm down. Guess this elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? Excuse us.
What is this? This doesn't look very educational.
The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think.
I think
Ah, crap, who does his voice?
Yeah, it says I am.
Okay.
But I don't remember what voice I did for him.
Doesn't matter. What do you think of it?
Well, he's a dandy, apparently.
Yep.
Do you know how to do a dandy voice?
Nope. Do I know how to do any voice?
A dove. And one more. That's probably wrong. Oh well.
Oh well. Mr. Arne, hello.
What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm?
I'm Ryouta, and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building.
Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, no leaving. That's what I do here.
Hold on one second. Few things that were yours, Wells Fargo and Capital One. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool.
Wait, sorry. I muted you because I could hear Brian.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm gonna unmute you and then you say it again, okay?
Yeah, I remembered to mute myself too late.
Anyway. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, somehow he seems really cool.
You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there.
No, we're not.
Do you mean to interfere with us? Wretched fool!
You said we should ask you for help.
Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him! We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now?
Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred from overseas, and his Japanese isn't too great.
More importantly, he's an asshole.
Yes.
He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite.
Ooh.
Very well, come in. What did you say you gentlemen were investigating? 2 things. The murder of Crowe and the mysterious wall outside.
You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about?
Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless! I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus.
Maybe you know what the big gray wall outside is, then?
Nope. Useless wretch!
Sakuya, calm down! Though, I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh, wait. Mr. Arne, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside.
Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning.
Gosh dang it.
Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough!
I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off if there was some sort of storm protection.
This has been a wild goose chase, then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Clara. Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you.
Bright and massive? What?
If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in this school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course! The headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office...
Then he might still be there? Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. We should try that.
If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this. You don't want to forget anything.
Thank you, Mr. Arnett. We can come back here later.
Yeah, once we have choices, maybe.
If we have choices.
If we have. That's why I said maybe.
For now, we should check the labyrinth wall. After those two, we can try the headmaster's office.
Oh!
Oh. Go to... which one are you thinking?
I feel like if the autopsy is in progress, on one hand, they might not let us in, and on the other hand, if we are let in, that would be the best place to gather information. The wall, I'm not sure what they would find.
I'm going to assume, one, if we go to the wall, we're going to the autopsy immediately afterwards.
Well, yes.
I hope.
I'm just thinking time passes, you know?
I'm going to assume if we go to the autopsy, it will always be like, oh, it just got done.
I mean, maybe.
Because video games.
I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the game.
Maybe not. Let's go to the wall.
Alright.
If you think that's the best.
I just told you my vote, but I mean, you said the wall, so I guess we're going to the wall.
Gosh dang it. Okay. We step outside once more. The great dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. But also, this is the secret end, so we're always going to get filled in with the info. I don't think they'll make you miss things.
I don't know. Is there a way to fail the secret end?
I actually don't know. We'll find out. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here.
Indeed. Iron, maybe. It's quite firm at any rate.
Maybe it is some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall's blocking the signal?
That seems likely.
Trying to punch the wall?
Apparently. Well, I mean, we're birds. Maybe we're pecking it.
True, actually.
It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical.
Thick and dense. Sounds like Sakuya's head. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something.
We should check. Still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all.
Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything.
Indeed. It appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here.
I think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in. Yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at?
Up there. Is that some sort of hatchway?
He points upwards. Ah! He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color.
With a little bird symbol on top.
That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look.
I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand?
Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere.
It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later.
I don't like to think about it, but there really is such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option. Maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway.
Indeed. Let us move on.
We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Crowe, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mother's okay.
Aww.
Well, I mean, he basically lives for his mother. I'm kind of surprised it took him this long to be like, holy crap, I hope my mom's okay.
Okay, but also, he just found his childhood friend's disembodied head in a box.
That is true.
That's kind of scarring. I think that might take precedence in his mind for a good while.
Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Crowe now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym.
He must have gone past us. How unfortunate.
The doctor's lining the pieces of Crowe up on one of the lab benches. Dun, 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 dun.
Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara?
I'm not glowering at you.
Do you disapprove of my handling her?
He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious.
In other words, he disapproves of him handling her.
I think he disapproves of show handling anything.
Yeah, but especially Crowe.
Yeah, especially because he could have been and probably might be the one who did it.
Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamine? Other than the obvious, maybe she's dead because she got cut up.
Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait.
Very well. We shall not interfere. Come, Kawara.
Right.
Mr. Kawara, a moment, please.
Yes?
Allow me to give you a hint.
A hint?
You suspect me of foul play, do you not?
Well, no crap.
In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important.
Hmm?
One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind. Hmm? You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Ho, ho, ho. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. I take it does not suit your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity.
He?
Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I the internal. Ho ho ho. Good luck, Mr. Kawara.
Right. Thanks, Doctor. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray? Better not worry about it for the time being. What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor?
Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement.
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. Gosh dang it, Naki.
I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation now.
Yeah, we've got a better idea of the situation, I guess.
Not really.
The doctor's working in the lab. The Great Dome covers the entire school, but for one small hatch. And we can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. Ode did say...
Indeed. He suggested we visit the headmaster's office.
Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Break into the headmaster's office. Headmaster, sir!
Are you within? We demand entry!
Rude you into the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor's the only person in the entire school who he actually respects.
Yes, we knew that already, though.
Yeah, we did.
No reply. Let's go in!
Wait, Sakia, that's... It's locked?
Bah! Where is that old geezer?
Sorry.
You're not
Maybe it's-
Kazuaki right now.
No, I'm not. Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away?
Indeed. He never was the type to walk about the campus. Or perhaps he's locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up.
Should we wait around?
We have no time for such frivolities. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters.
It's the headmaster's office. I don't think it will be easy to break down.
To speak the truth, let us ask Nanaki if there is the key to open it from the outside.
Yeah, we can head back to the... Huh?
What is it, Kawara?
I thought I heard something.
I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things.
Like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again. Behind!
steampunk oogie boogie.
Do you want me to do the voice or you?
How comfortable do you feel with a super ragged voice, I guess?
I'm not comfortable in any voice.
Do you have a preference?
You. Suddenly, behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head.
Second class. Oh no. Imagine if Sakuya was told that he's being called second class.
Gosh.
What in?
Hold on 1 second. I'm being dumb, right? Okay, hopefully that fixes it. The Scarecrow Man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly metallic arm behind it. Sakuya, watch out! Its arm slices through the air, smashing the window into tiny shards, which scatter across the hallway floor. Let's say highway. We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly. Sakuya, we have to run.
I am well aware! Did we lose it?
I think so. Lucky it moves so slowly.
What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that.
It looked like a biped? It was humanoid, but I don't think it was a human.
Never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. Murder, the dome, and now this! I know not who's behind these trickeries. They must have a death wish to mock me so. Yes,
now,
Sakuya, make it all about you.
Of course, that's what Sakuya does. For now, we have to get back to the lab. We have to warn Master Nanaki.
Can you read?
Mister. No, I can't. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki. I can't read. I say this almost every time we do this.
True.
Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Shirogane. Would you like some tea? Did it freeze? Is this really the time?
Is your connection okay?
It's lagging every once in a while. I've tried switching. No matter what, it's doing it.
Cannot afford to relax now, Professor.
So I take it something happened. The headmaster. He must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window.
Calm yourself, Kawara. You become incoherent.
Sorry.
We're attacked by a giant creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance.
A scarecrow? Yeah.
Did it scarecrow? Sorry, that was a really dumb joke.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe it did more than scare her.
Like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us, and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous.
Are the other students still in the gymnasium?
Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in the air, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah.
The plot thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest.
I wonder what the Scarecrow man's connection to all this is.
A Scarecrow man, you say?
The Doctor!
Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I'd love to get my hands on it.
Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor?
Yes, for now.
I was awake here the whole time. Don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Nanaki.
What an accomplishment.
For him, it is.
You two may well have a right to know what I've found, given your efforts towards the investigation.
I think Ryouta always has the right to know what he found.
I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which once were Miss Kaka'a. Control yourself, Kawara.
Sorry, should I say
Falling out among ourselves would only do us harm.
I know.
Anyway, we lack the tools for a proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick.
She was dismembered after death, then, Doctor?
It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death.
Rose was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become that sick that quickly. Meaning someone poisoned her. Why?
Now, who do we know with a large supply of chemicals and poisons and
To the point
scientific
I made-
knowledge?
To the point of making a Pathfinder character about him?
For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason. Disgusting, either way.
I suppose I should also tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously, I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Kaka'a died yesterday after school.
So right around when she went to check on Ryouta at
In
the infirmary.
Yep.
In the evening, then.
Precisely. And she was found this morning.
In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday?
After school? No, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right. I went home alone.
Oh no, is he gonna start blaming himself? Yes, he is.
It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I just asked her to walk home with me.
I see. Perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close.
There wasn't that many. You're going out again.
Yeah, she kind of didn't really have, like, friends other than Ryouta.
Honestly, yeah. You're going out again.
Actually, come to think of it, for being so cheery and friendly and stuff, she had, like, no friends.
She would have the one that she dates and Ryouta.
Pretty much. And if she dates someone, she kind of neglects Ryouta, actually.
Yeah. Like, Crowe didn't seem like the best person. Be careful. It sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry. We can outrun the Scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday too. I left as soon as class ended. So I only know what Ryouta has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but...
I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home. As usual, I know nothing of what happens in the rest of the school. Sadly.
Nobody knows that she went to the infirmary.
Well, maybe in this timeline she didn't. Because, in the normal game, she's like, oh, where's Ryouta? And Kazuaki says, oh, he went to the infirmary.
Oh, that's true.
And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna go check on him.
That's true. So neither Mr. Nanaki nor Dr. Iwamine saw Crowe yesterday afternoon. Or it's just all plot inconsistencies. Oh, right. Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Nanaki? A favor. The headmaster's office is locked. We thought he might be hiding in there. If there's a spare key to his door, could we use it? A spare key? Yes, there should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home.
Oh?
Dot, 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 dot.
Interesting.
So, it might actually not be a separate timeline, it just might be memory manipulation.
Won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then.
Right. We should ask everybody where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until he went home. I wonder if we can trust him.
Does he go home? I feel like he basically just lives in the infirmary.
Does he have a home?
I think it's the infirmary.
Yeah.
Look, it's got beds and everything.
Those are beds for murdering.
Okay, but don't tell me that you think that Shu cares about sleeping in the same bed that he murdered someone in.
No, he doesn't have any qualms about that.
So I'm sure that, like, if he sleeps, it's probably on a bed that he's murdered someone in before. Which means that the infirmary sounds like a perfectly fine place for him to live. Also, I don't even know if he sleeps, honestly. Kazuaki does plenty of sleeping. Maybe Shu doesn't need to sleep.
Oh gosh.
Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kawara.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sakuya. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest.
You know nothing of what that means. The head of the Labella family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by medicines developed by Dr. Iwamine.
That would be an actual decent reason to trust him, though. For at least Sakuya.
For Sakuya, yes. And I
Makes
mean...
medicine? Sorry.
No, to answer Ryouta, yeah, that makes sense that he would make medicine and stuff. He's doing all that research for a purpose.
Just might not be the purpose some people want.
It's not, like, a pure-hearted purpose.
No.
He's doing research for the sake of research. I don't think he's researching for the sake of medicine. But, you know, he might invent medicines for fun because he wants to try them out.
And see if they poison people.
Or if they heal them.
Yeah.
He's more interested in what the results are than making sure that the results are safe, basically.
Like, everything we've seen about him is he's very interested in just how the body reacts to different things. So,
Science.
Yeah, it would make perfect sense to be like, yeah, this combination, oh, it heals this chronic illness. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's just madly, like, scribbling notes and stuff all the time. He's not actively, like, trying to harm people. He sees them as tools for research.
Yeah. Which is why he's kind of the perfect, like, Pathfinder character in some regard.
Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world?
I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of... He was some kid of mad scientist cooking up nothing but death and all around woe.
Maybe he was the kid of a mad scientist. Maybe that's why he's also a mad scientist.
Fair.
You have become biased by the foolish rumors of the peasantry. Reconsider yourself. I mean, Sakuya, those rumors kill your brother later. In any case...
He doesn't care about Yuya.
Yeah. The Labella family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect.
So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well, though?
Yep.
Anyway, let's go.
Very well.
Go to... Where are you thinking?
I feel like this is not a save, but feels like also saving. Going and recording our notes and stuff in case something happens to us.
Oh. Yeah. Let's go for it.
And also just because we haven't seen a lot of him, and I feel like he's actually probably kind of significant.
Well, we know he has a big connection with Yuya.
And we know what Yuya is.
And we know so he is something.
And if I spoil from what we saw from Holiday Star...
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't. I won't. I would like to observe that on the wall, though, is a poster of a bird with, like, some other creature behind it wearing, like, a shady hat.
That is true. Is that a cat?
I don't know if it's a cat or another bird. It's hard to tell because the hat, like, hides whether it has ears or anything.
That's true. Anyway. Mr. Erne.
You two again. Come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope. Went to the headmaster's office, as you requested. It was locked, however.
Yeah, we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. Glad you're okay. The office isn't that far from...
Is that thing a muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps?
Yuya!
So, you've seen it too. Just now, yeah. On the second floor. Caught a glimpse of it from behind at the other end of the corridor and didn't stick around to let it see me. So alas, I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Coward!
Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, sounds like it's wandering around the building. Maybe it'll be better for you to leave, Mr. One.
I would just like to observe that this, because it was creaking and stuff, this actually just means that the two of them were way less observant than just Yuya. Although
Does
that's not
that
really surprising.
surprise you? Knowing what Yuya is?
No, it doesn't surprise me. But also, I'd just like to point that out. When Sakuya's like, coward, it's like, you're the one who let this thing not even really sneak up on you.
Yeah, he was very, like, it was very loudly.
Although Sakuya was also like, I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry for me, young one. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call off your investigation because of bad guy or two either.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Already stuck in the rut of an unadaptable middle age. Don't come crying to us if you get hurt.
Ouch.
I've come within touch and distance of death in the past. I will be fine.
Wonder what kind of death comes that close to a maintenance worker?
All kinds of electrical death, for one thing.
Yeah. Then again, knowing the school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes.
Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were given to everyone to gather in the gymnasium to avoid the scarecrow. Same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there?
I can't just sit around.
Indeed. Same here. Hence walking around the school. On that note, I'd better go to the lab. Professor Nanaki wanted me there.
What for?
Something you asked me to do.
Oh.
He wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Uemine. Most likely, yes. The doctor and Crowe, that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her, so don't worry.
Right.
On one hand, I'm like, that would make it too easy, and on the other hand, I'm like, I wish Yuya was part of the investigation group.
On the other hand, what?
I wish Yuya was part of our little investigation group.
It would go so much better if he was.
But that would also make it too easy.
That would also make it too easy. Like, the pairing of Ryouta and Saki is so weird.
It's pretty funny.
Like, because they're so drastically different, just the back and forth between the two.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Kakad died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say?
Just that he'd been in the infirmary all day.
I was there too.
Of course you say you were.
We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. I told you not to doubt him without evidence, Kawara!
Right.
That means this would be a different timeline, because we didn't see Yuya there last time.
Or a lot of people are lying.
I don't think Yuya would lie.
I mean, I I don't know what to say to that.
I can believe
like...
that Ryouta, like, got memory manipulated somehow or something.
Yeah.
And that's the reason for his, quote, lying. But I feel like I don't think Yuya would lie on this one.
I mean...
Or at most, if he was lying, he'd actually have been here.
From Ryota's point of view, I don't know how much he can trust any of them. Other than Nanaki, it seems like.
Yeah, kind of.
Because Yuya kind of knows a lot, it seems like, and he's all over the place, and of course he works with Shu, and Ryouta really doesn't like Shu.
Yeah, but just because Ryouta doesn't like Shu doesn't mean he doesn't trust Yuya. He has not shown a single shred of mistrust in Yuya.
True.
Or any of the other infirmary staff, for that matter. He only mistrusts Shu himself. But I feel like essentially, the main thing is, I don't think Shu would protect Yuya. So, to say that, oh, we can verify each other's alibis, seems like a pretty stupid thing to say about someone who, like, would likely give him up.
Only time will tell. At this point, the prime suspect is that scarecrow anyway.
That's everything? Well, adieu.
We should head out too. But first, let's write down what we found. Alright, let's go.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually.
Judging by Sakuya? No shit.
Yeah. Son, where are you?
Ooh. Oko-san is right here, alive and well, so far. Ooh. Where did you and Sakuya go? Leaving Oko-san behind and going outside is not fair.
You just confused the issue if we brought you along.
That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
You're not... If you're gonna steal my Sakuya lines, you have to at least do it in a fancy, hoity-toity accent. You just confused the issue if we brought you along.
We came back because we had a question for you.
Cool! Come at me, whippersnapper!
From Oko-san, that is just funny.
Oko-san is a comic relief character, we know this.
Yes, we do. Especially because of his ending.
Yes. Well, also just the fact that everything he says is cool!
Yeah. That's not what you usually practice in the ground after school, right?
Ooh, cool! Of course, it is Oko-san's duty as track captain.
Did you see Crowe while you were out there yesterday?
Ooh! No, Oko-san did not see her then, or as he was going home. Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her, even if she had been there while he was running?
Good point.
Cool! Do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. Ooh! If you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say.
Wait, what? Huh? Oh, wait. San, what did you just...
Cool! Do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. After that, imbecile. Ooh! If you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Cool! Oko-san saw the interloper going to the infirmary. The infirmary?
Could that have been Crowe?
She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point. Ooh! It was not Crowe. It was a bird unknown to Oko-san.
So, someone covered in blood was going into the infirmary after school? Who in?
Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Or it's the first other girl in the entire game. Aside from, like, the summertime stuff.
But that's not... That doesn't have anything to do with any of this.
Yes, I know. Which is why I'm like, maybe it's the first, only other girl in the entire school who was jealous that Crowe got so much attention.
That would be hilarious, actually.
Well, they're automatically assuming it's a he, and I'm like, why are there no girls? Not only is Crowe the only human, she seems to be the only, like, female student. Or staff. All of the staff also seems to be male.
What do you want me to say? Birds are sexist? Thanks for telling us, San.
There are female birds. Literally every chicken. At least we found something. Even if it raises more questions than it answers.
Yeah. Some bird who San doesn't know? Could it have been someone from outside the school?
It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards.
And so we walked about the school, searching for clues of Crowe and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now?
Nanaki has probably gotten a key for us by now. Let us return to the lab.
Okay. Huh?
What is it?
Did you say something just now?
I did not. Could be that confounded scarecrow again.
No, it's not him. I thought I heard some birdie say something.
Bah, don't scare me like that. Though, you've been walking around half the day. It's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you.
This is...
Oh.
Come on. The library. What if there's somebody in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Let's check.
Oh. Right, she also stops by the library, although I think that's closer to lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Guess he was probably talking. Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always. Empty. It is a little gloomier than usual. I guess there's no one here.
Pull yourself together, Kawara. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity.
Since when am I your subordinate?
Since Sakuya automatically puts himself in charge of everything.
Yeah. Sorry, Sakuya. Let's head back to the lab. Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all.
Oh no.
What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember?
Oh.
I can't hear. What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Kaka. I want to cry now. Oh my gosh.
I mean, you kind of always want to cry when Nageki is involved.
Oh my gosh. That hit a little too hard for some reason. Mr. Nanaki. Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting?
Yet another suspicious individual. But we should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key?
Yes, I have. Right here. Thank you, sir. Well, let's go have a look, shall we?
The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu.
Clear left. Excuse me. Clear right. Good. Doesn't look like the scarecrow is here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling.
Kazuaki panicked. It's kind of hard to imagine.
Well, I mean, Kazuaki saw that scarecrow, he would probably be freaking.
Are you sure?
I would imagine a lot of people would be freaking out if they saw that scarecrow.
I feel like Kazuaki would just wake up.
For him, that's panicking.
Oh.
Oh, right. Quail's reflex when startled is to fly straight up.
That explains it. We should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Unless you're as
Saki
deaf
decides
as
to
I was
notice.
earlier. Let's go in!
Right. Let's see. The headmaster gathered us all in the gym without any real explanation. How many of our questions will he be able to answer? I'm going to say none. Excuse us. Maybe he's not here.
That, or hiding.
There's somebody at the desk. He's sitting with He's sitting with this back to us, but his feathers are the unmistakable green of a Nekobar.
You see the
Nekobar?
typos are strong in this one. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf?
Saki, be polite. Japan is a country of courtesy, after all.
Is it his fault or mine that we had to come here? Headmaster, will you? This is...
Sakia?
Is the headmaster dead?
The thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid.
What madness!
Him too?
Oh my.
Now we're third class.
Saki would be really upset.
But yes, the headmaster is dead.
Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though.
lagging that badly today?
Yes.
I think it's on your end, because streaming-wise, we apparently have 0% dropped frames.
That's
which,
impressive.
like, never happens.
Yeah. I checked his broadcasting equipment, and it looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage. Meaning some birdie killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone?
There is no explanation but mere obscene delight in the grotesque.
I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now.
I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic.
First Crowe and now the headmaster, both poisoned.
Is it the same poison? Does the same poison work on both humans and birds?
We don't even know what poison killed Crowe, so... Were they killed by the same person?
More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Kawara.
Right. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers.
Except for the dog.
That dog is kind of cute.
Kind of like derpy cute, yeah.
Yeah. Where do we even start?
Competent Pharaoh! Examine each piece one at a time, looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans with the school.
Got it. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is the human representative? That must mean Crowe, and the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled.
Wait, but this was the start of her second year. Did she fail her first year? I don't understand.
She might... they might have gotten her info a year beforehand because... Who knows, they might have been planning on bringing her to the school specifically.
I guess so.
Because there seems to have been a lot of plans in the background, so this could have been planned for a while to bring her here.
True.
It's not really related to today's incident, but it might have something useful. Jeez Louise. It's been bad today.
What?
Nothing.
There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large would have to leave some sort of paper trail, were it official.
If it's official.
If it were official.
Hang on, Sakia.
What are you reading, Kawara?
This.
The human representative?
It's locked, even though none of the others are.
A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student on the lake. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record.
I wonder what's written in here.
Can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. Don't suppose the key is in here somewhere.
Maybe we should ask Mr. Arne for help.
He's never been in this office. Do you intend to break it open?
Yeah, but it'd be faster than looking around for the key. And...
That? I was wondering about it as well.
that thing on his desk, some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious.
I believe it is a control panel for some machine, yes.
And spread out next to it is...
the dome. Also, where's Nanaki?
He probably left with the doctor, with the headmaster's body, maybe?
I guess so.
That would make the most sense to me.
I guess so. They didn't mention it.
Yeah, they really didn't. Maybe this is the controls for the dome?
Maybe this controls the dome.
Yeah, whatever. I'm filling in the English. Come on.
I know. I'm just making fun of them.
Or the hatch we saw earlier?
One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked.
I think that was One.
Hmm?
Was that supposed to be One or One?
No, sorry. What?
Never mind.
I doubt we will find it easy to break that one.
Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Even just that is comforting. Well, let's go talk to Mr. One.
I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go.
Mr. Kawara.
Yes, sir?
Oh, I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me.
Well, 2 people have been poisoned. And we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary.
Yeah, but it was a bird Oko-san didn't recognize.
No, yeah, that's true.
I feel like everybody would recognize the doctor.
But just because it wasn't a bird that they recognized doesn't mean he's not associated with the doctor.
I mean, yeah. But... well... okay, we have to assume a few things here.
Yes.
But... Yuya and the doctor were cleaning up around the infirmary, according to Yuya.
According
to
Yuya,
The doctor
yes.
said he was in the infirmary until he went home. It seems like Yuya was also there late, so they probably left somewhat the same time. We don't know that Shu was still there when the perpetrator went in.
But
Also,
it seems like Shu stays there very late into the night during research stuff, right?
yeah,
It
but
wouldn't
I
make
also
sense
feel
for...
like Yuya... we know Yuya's suspicious of him. We know he's investigating him. Do you think he'd just leave him and not, like, I don't know, try to investigate more?
But what I was also going to say is, Oko-san, for track stuff, probably doesn't stay, like, insanely late.
You think track practice doesn't go late?
I don't think it goes so late that we can assume Shu, of all people, has left the infirmary. Because Shu, like you said earlier, basically lives there.
Yes, but I also feel like if they were cleaning up the infirmary and stuff, Yuya might very well have been there just as late as Oko-san.
that
we know that Yuya
Shu-
doesn't seem to know anything about this, like, perpetrator.
Yes.
So that
Or
kind of limits the window. If it had to be late enough that Oko-san was there. But...
And I'm going to say, if that's taking everything that was said at face value.
I mean, true. But Oko-san's not lying. We know that because he's too stupid.
I don't even think Oko-san has the ability to lie.
Oko-san is too stupid to lie.
Yes.
Yuya does lie, but I don't think he's lying about this. For that matter, I'm not sure I actually suspect Shu. Okay. I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
I think it's set up very much to suggest that it was Shu, but I also don't think it actually was.
Okay. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakia, though.
How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about.
The thing I forgot about? He must be talking about what he said earlier. No. I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about?
How cruel, Mr. Kawara. Your boundless suspicion wounds me.
He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused.
I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, Mr. Kawara. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all.
What are you talking about?
Scarecrows don't have brains.
But if we take what he just said at face value, maybe it is the simple solution. Just saying.
You reading your line or what?
No riddles? Wait, not that. You mean to say that you know the truth already?
Well, who knows?
If you do, tell me.
I told you. You need only keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all.
Just for me?
How long must you babble, Mr. Kawara? Come!
Sorry. I take this as a challenge, Doctor?
You may take it that way if you so wish.
I swear, I will find the truth. And if I find that you killed Crowe...
Oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you find.
Whew. Mr. One?
You two again. What is it?
We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office.
plot thickens, I see. I think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it?
Or break it.
Let me see. This will be rather troublesome.
It's just a lock, right?
Force in it will result in spontaneous combustion. What?
Why would they put something like that in a bunch of ordinary documents?
Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same. I've dealt with similar things in the past. It'll take time, but I believe I can open it.
So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations?
Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I'm a bright and massive maintenance worker.
What does that have to do with anything?
So, maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I'm impressed.
I think Mr. Arne is the only... Oh, right. Can we ask you one more thing?
You may.
We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. But it's locked.
It seems to require a password. Password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help.
Yuya?
He is a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime?
I never knew he could. Sakya, just let it go. We need his help here.
I shall take care of this folder then. Can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back.
Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. Where is Yuya right now?
Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop.
This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones. But we can't. Off to the lab.
Here we are.
I wonder if he's still in there. Do we turn the corner? The Scarecrow Man blocks our path. Sakya, run!
Don't order me around, Pharaoh! Am I the only one that's half thinking, like, is this Crowe? Or rather, is this like her brain inserted into a robot scarecrow?
Why would you say that?
I don't know, it just seems to be speaking. It seems to be in a lot of pain or something.
We lost it. Right? Oh. Shoot. Saki and I must have run in different directions.
Oh shit!
I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If he's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Hmm? Did I just hear something? What are you doing here in here all alone?
Someone else can see Nageki!
Hmm? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and everybody's supposed to gather in the gym. You should... You're... Ryouta? He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar morning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken.
I do appreciate that Ryouta, for one, does not keep observing how rare mourning doves are in Japan, but apparently quite common in America.
Yeah. Then why do you know my name? She told me. You good?
Are you good?
Oh, you didn't. I did say my line. Sorry.
Oh, you said the rest of it?
She told me, Miss Kaka.
I didn't hear you say the Miss Kaka part.
Oh, I must have just been saying it so softly. Sorry. Crowe? Alright, didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's at the library all the time? Can I ask your name?
I'm very confused.
I'm going to assume that there's a lot we don't see. Since we jump around days all the time in the routes. Like, we skip a lot of days.
It seemed like, because they were choosing student council, it seemed like that was the beginning of the first semester. Unless it actually was the second semester, but then why are they choosing the student council again?
Maybe the school does it semester by semester.
But they'd already have gone through the conversation of, like, I was already made the president when I was admitted, blah, blah, blah.
But maybe, like, the members underneath the president could change every semester.
But she chooses it as her activity for the year. More
I
plot
don't know.
holes?
Plot holes. Fujishiro. Nageki. You're friends with Crowe then? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all, or... Oh. Shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast. So he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me. Which can only mean one thing. She's dead. She washed up here.
I'm very confused.
About what?
All of that.
What do you mean?
Washed up?
I'm going to assume it's a translation error. Probably means that, like, because he's a ghost, like, he had a conversation with her. She showed up to him after she died, had a conversation with him. That's why he was saying, like, oh crap, you're really faint now, I can't hear you anymore.
Which is weird, considering you would think they could communicate better if she's dead.
Not if something happened to her.
Why would that make that less?
Who knows in this game?
Your logic isn't making sense.
Does logic ever make sense? It doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not his
Interlocutor?
Sure. Knows what he means. She washed up here? Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Kakal did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either. Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab. You should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Kakal came here. It was just now. What? He's gone. The mourning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared.
This only furthers my theory that she's the Scarecrow.
We'll find out if your theory's right.
I mean, we'll find out, yeah. I don't know.
Did you go to the gym? Ryouta so stupid. He's as dumb as Crowe is. I hope so.
A little bit smarter.
What?
He's a little bit smarter than Crowe.
He also just Nageki just also admitted that he's dead in front of Ryouta, and Ryouta didn't pick it up.
Well, Ryota's very confused because his mind wouldn't go to, yeah, the kid talking in front of me is dead.
Yes, he just magically disappeared when he said, yeah, she just was here right now. Gone. Oh no, he might have just passed me going to the gym. What? No. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Saki's right. Maybe I am going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer.
You're late, Kawara. Blasted feral doves.
Sakia, you're saved.
He was pretty worried about you, Ryouta. Couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel!
He cares. Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakia.
Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer?
Please, can you do it?
Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go.
Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it?
Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome.
Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We were gonna have Yuya get into it for us, but... that's illegal, you know.
It doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation?
I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. That's illegal. So what? Nah, not like I can't do it.
Just so you know, that's illegal. Well, I didn't say you shouldn't.
Bad teacher.
Great teacher.
Thank you, sir.
Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see.
He wakes up the computer, and before long, I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that.
Imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes.
X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? Maybe I should watch more of them.
Yes. If you watch a lot of X-rated videos, you will learn to hack.
That's totally how it works, right?
I think what Sakuya meant was that he learned hacking in order to steal X-rated videos.
To get to the X-rated videos.
But also, I like the idea that Yuya is learning to hack by watching porn.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now.
Woo! This only has an open and close button. Guess it's pretty straightforward.
Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. The button pushing.
If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the headmaster dead, we had no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible danger, then opening the dome could put everybody in danger. There's terrible disaster today. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay.
There is a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now.
That's true. We did get Yuya to help in everything. We should... We might want to save.
Oh no.
What should we do? On one hand, opening it is a way out. But if there is some great catastrophe happening,
I mean, a stitched together video of the headmaster declaring a natural disaster, presumably declaring it after he's already dead, suggests that the idea of a natural disaster happening outside is probably made up.
But if we open it, the scarecrow could be let out, and what would happen if the scarecrow is let out?
The scarecrow can't fly.
It has metal arms. It can probably do whatever it wants.
No, like the hatch, I think they said was 20-30 feet up.
20 meters, I think.
20 meters. That's 20 yards.
Yeah.
That's like 60 feet up. Almost. Roughly. I don't remember exactly which is longer, yard or meter. But anyway, like, that's like 60 feet up. The scarecrow's not getting out by going through the hatch.
Who knows what it can do?
It can't even walk fast.
But
It doesn't seem capable of
do?
jumping.
What do you think we should do?
I think we should open it.
Sure. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here.
Agreed. And we can confirm once and for all that the talk of a disaster was nonsense.
Escape hatch opened.
I guess it's not for the home alone.
No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside.
Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there.
The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again.
That is okay then. It closed on its own? That seems like a risky design.
15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out.
Let's go out and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki.
I feel like my question is, once the hatch is open, can't someone just hold it open?
They're birds. I don't think they have the strength for that.
The hatch also didn't look that big. And, like, they're trying to evacuate the whole school. Pretty sure, like, having at least 3 or 4 birds is gonna keep the door open.
Shush.
If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym.
That's a good idea.
You know, I think this is the most presidential that the Sakuya has been as the student council president.
That we've seen.
Huh?
That we've seen.
No, like, this is the first time he's expressed, like, concern about the safety of all of the other students.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do?
Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab.
Leaving Crowe alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor.
Well then, let's go, Kawara. Shirogane.
Very well. Also, when did Shu get here? I thought he left.
Shh.
Well, now he's leaving.
Yep. Where was the hatch?
Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there!
The hatch high above the ground is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think everybody should be able to fly up to that.
I guess it's a good thing Crowe is not part of this.
Yeah. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time.
But outside,
Yeah. It's perfectly clear. You can only see the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning.
no earthquake, and no typhoon, and that announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume the whole thing was a lie. I'm curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we'd best think carefully before going out.
We can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going out there, if anything. But if there really is no disaster, and this is all some plot surrounding Kunkala's death, then we need more clues. I'll go.
Are you sure? You have no guarantee that it's safe out there.
It isn't safe here either. Look, the hatch is open.
It is! We can go home!
No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck, are we sticking around here with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier?
I can't wait any longer. I'm going out.
Wait, come back! Come back at once!
We don't know if it's safe out there yet.
Ah!
Doesn't sound like it's safe out there.
That sounded like a gunshot. A gunshot?
We have to go help him.
Calm down, Kawara. You'll only get yourself shot as well.
But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gave an unpleasant rumble and swing shut. He was shot. As soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him.
I mean, I kind of expected that as soon as the other students popped into the scene.
Yeah. Cannon fodder. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Now we're 4th class?
How many classes are there?
Well, how many classes are there normally in a school day?
It depends on your school.
It's on, what, 6, 7?
I had one, I think my high school had 9 periods.
Jeez, I think mine only had 8.
And when I was in college in Japan, there were 5.
Crowe's corpse delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The Great Dome enclosing the school. The Scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead if they try to escape. It's a lot. And it's only like, what, 1 at latest?
Maybe 2. I mean, we passed noon.
That's true. But that's a lot to happen in a single day.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on outside?
How humiliating. It seems things are worse than we ever expected.
If only I'd stop him.
Why are all of the students boys?
There was nothing we could do that we didn't, Kawara. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost.
You don't intend to give up now, do you?
No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we've figured out what to do.
What happened to student A? There was only 1 gunshot. Student B got hit.
2 birds, 1 shot?
Student A didn't even like student B was like, ah! Student A didn't even say, like, make a sound.
Shot through the brain?
I think even then they'd make some kind of, like, gasping sound or something.
I don't know how that works. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school.
Where shall we go next?
Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open.
Very well.
We return to the maintenance office and explain what outside to Mr. One.
I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? You can't predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one.
I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker?
An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. I am Leon J. Maybe it was Own this entire time. I am Leon JB, one of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party. S-Class 8. Pleased to meet you.
Rocking music in the background.
It's like we're back with Azami and them.
Yeah, actually. The Dove Party? It looks like a cockatoo to me.
So stupid.
We never said he was intelligent.
I have heard of the Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You were well informed, young one. It is a noble's duty to be well informed.
I feel like I must have missed something.
There are two schools of thought driving the politics today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them.
Exterminate? I thought the wars with humans were over.
Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together?
Yes.
Sadly, that is not how the world works.
Darn.
There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school, so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with secret nations?
Seems hard to believe. This school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. Even what could cause a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it. But there are a growing number of hawk operators attached to this school. The headmaster Caesar Crowe will probably answer some of your questions.
Oh, is that it open? Thank you.
That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside.
The human representative. To help humans and birds advocate hand and feather towards a bright, happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended. We must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza.
The human representative. This is talking about a car, no matter how we look at it.
2187. That's when we enrolled here.
No shit.
Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners.
Oh shit!
Yeah. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protest of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If Crowe is to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. And
the important part of this final, gruesome exchange.
Basically, if anything happens to Crowe, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame.
So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys.
Racist.
How humorous.
It's not humorous at all.
I agree. So, this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, this school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the East Joe Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system. Like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real.
It's kind of hard to take all this in at once.
No, really?
Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then,
when the dome opens, we will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin.
that student who got shot when he flew out of the hatch, there are already humans waiting out there with guns.
She was discovered this morning. The dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it was right at the start of second period. Around 10 o'clock.
Wait, so it's still like noon? They've been doing a lot for like an hour, because noon got referenced a while ago.
Yeah.
So we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed.
You seem awfully calm, Sakia. Even after watching somebody get shot.
Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. Do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle.
What time is it, Mr. Leone? Leone?
I don't know if it's Leone or Leone. It just passed 2. We only have 8 hours then.
8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way.
My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation.
You're very decisive, Sakia. I'm glad you're here.
Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara.
I'm not. I mean it. We found the connection between Crowe's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time.
You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees?
Hmm? Sakia, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful?
What is that?
I don't know. That's what it says on here.
Bottom half is torn off. You can't read it at any rate.
I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. It's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though.
Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful.
Whoa, it is.
Operation Hurtful is a lot less friendly.
I thought Hatoful just meant hurtful.
Well, I guess it would be Romanized the same. Well, no.
Yeah, I think it's something like when you, in one version of it, like, I don't know if it was the kanji or the romanization or whatever, it can be read both ways or something like that.
This isn't kanji.
Whatever.
This would be katakana. Which
Whatever.
is purely borrow words. Hey, time for a Japanese lesson. So borrow words have an alphabet called katakana, which is basically just phonetically sounding it out. And they don't have... Well, they have an R, but since, like, we would kind of skim over the R in both words in English, usually they would probably skip that. But I do think it's interesting because, well, Hatoful is also a pun on hato. Pigeon. But,
Yes.
Heartful would probably be hatoful, and I think hurtful. I'm not sure if they would extend the A or not, actually. I guess they wouldn't, because you don't really say like a long extended A when you say it in English either.
like, I think I remember something a long time ago, when I knew stuff about the game. There was that big thing of, like, it could be read both ways.
It could be. I agree with that.
Yeah. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, well, if you reduce the word hurtful to, like, the easiest letters, I guess, for Japanese, the simplest form would be to say hatoful. And then also, if you say hurtful with the same set of, like, alphabet, which is basically, you know, all the sounds in Japanese, that also would probably be hatoful. Because you're not gonna go hurtful.
Yeah,
right?
that would be weird.
Hurtful would be weird. You wouldn't get across, like, hurtful, because it's too much of an ooh sound. So I guess that would also probably be hatoful. So yeah, it could be read both ways. I suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful.
Right.
No shit.
It was probably something important, given that it was in the locked file.
Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history.
The school's history?
At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Kakao died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape.
Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way.
But then he died anyway, even sooner than everyone else.
I also don't really imagine if the humans were that angry that the representative died, they would have cared if the headmaster left. And don't think they would have let him survive that.
Well, more importantly, I think, because, you know, it's not announced widely that they're going to be handed over to humans killed. I think the idea is that he makes the announcement, the whole dome goes up, he opens the escape hatch for just himself for 15 minutes immediately after making the announcement that there's a natural disaster. Everyone stays in the gym for, 15 minutes you can reasonably expect, like the students probably stayed there. He would be able to escape before the humans got together their weapons.
That's true.
To prepare to kill. Because at this point, it's like, 4 hours later?
Yep.
So at this point, some humans have gotten together, they have weapons, and now they're ready to shoot. But
right after the announcement, they would.
Yeah, right after the dome goes up, they wouldn't.
Fair.
Everything going on here is connected. You may well find something of use in the records.
Right. Let's go look at the school documents then.
I'm not the only dove agent in this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen.
The other has been helping us.
Yes, but he's not giving away the identity, which is partially the really funny thing.
Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first, hint hint. We should probably save also.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Which is why I said it that way.
I'm gonna write over the broken file.
Mr. Leone said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look?
The headmaster's office. Or the library, perhaps.
We already looked through the headmaster's office.
Yeah, but now you're looking for something different.
Did you see anything in the school records or anything?
I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any.
The library it is then. And the mystery we have left to solve is...
Blood-stained stranger, Oko. Saw going into the infirmary yesterday.
Exactly. What was the headmaster dying? An army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all... I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow. We still don't know where he came from.
He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. What could cause gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird.
Right. That's decided then. That's that decided then, sorry. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? But which should we do first? Go... Your thoughts?
Where would they even start looking for the bird?
I don't know.
They don't know what he looks like. All they know is that he was blood-stained, but at this point he probably cleaned it off, if he's even there.
If he's even there. The library is probably a better bet.
The library,
Nice.
they know where they're going. They know what they're looking for.
And they might have a helper there.
Well, just because Ryouta can apparently now see Nageki doesn't mean
Sakuya.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I say they might have a helper.
Yeah. And I mean, even if like Nageki technically is always there, but he doesn't always show up.
Yes.
But
Which do you
I'm
think?
going with library.
Okay. The library. I wonder if the Geki's at the gym yet.
Nageki? Who?
I met him in the library earlier.
He stayed behind? An unusually dense individual, to be sure.
The library's a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. That would be adorable to see.
Birds jogging.
Yes.
Be pretty funny.
I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school.
Getting hung up over little things at a time like this is a sign of weak nerves.
Really?
Well then, where are the school documents?
Probably not where just anybody can look at them.
Probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search.
Right. Books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here a line of incredibly dusty encyclo... That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh, that's weird. Did some birdie misfile them? Anyway, St. Pagination's history. It's not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book? It's not here. You never left? Is that a problem?
Yes. Kind of.
He can't leave.
I know. But to Ryouta, it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, well, not really, but I told you earlier, there's an emergency going on.
So kind of.
Can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. The records. Huh? Keep looking there, and you'll never find them. So, you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. Gosh dang it, Ryouta. Stop making me want to cry.
I'm just laughing because he's like, I imagine he basically lives in here. No. He's not living. I know. He was my first route.
Yeah, that's a sad first route.
Yeah. Well, no, the first route I did, I died.
Yes, well. So it's hardly surprising that he even knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is? He gazed at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain.
So his eyes turn into the Eye of Sauron.
Eye of Sauron's not black. It's also it's also not actually an eye.
No. Oh my god, did you miss the black hole picture?
I know.
Black holes. They look like the Eye of Sauron. Look, if it says black holes of cosmic disdain, I'm gonna go to the cosmic kind of black hole. Which we now know looks like the Eye of Sauron.
Move on. You can only get them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked, so go on ahead. It's not locked for him, maybe. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really. Don't worry about it. Gosh, I've done so much talking.
How do you think I usually feel?
Yeah, I know.
You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please, try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to him.
Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy.
No, Nageki was telling me where to find the...
There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama.
What is he talking about? Nageki's standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Saki, let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes? Are you a hallucination? Because a hallucination will tell you they're a hallucination. If I was, that'd mean you're asking hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. Gosh dang it. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not.
Damn it, Nageki.
It doesn't answer anything! This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I'll remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet?
Oh.
Huh? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. Every time he says like a really dramatic line.
Super cryptic, you know, doesn't inform him of anything. Okay, bye.
He just, yeah, the thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination.
I'm determined to finish this tonight, but we're also at the 2.5-hour mark, which is probably why you're, like, getting tired of doing all the talking.
I mean, I'm fine if we want to continue.
Okay.
Like, I just don't know how long that would take. Like, so it might go longer than we might want. Or than you might want.
So I should go get snacks.
So, like, I am fine to continue.
Request only books. This shelf?
Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office.
Roman law. Chronology of Saint Paginations. This?
Let's see. 2180. Founding of the school, same year, Ichigo Kitsugu inaugurated as headmaster.
2180. Much more recent than I had thought.
Only 8 years? I hadn't known either. For some really, like, well-known school.
Well, I mean, although this is high school, and they seem to do years the same way as human schools, at the same time, like, birds have a different lifespan than humans.
That is true.
We don't know how old they actually are.
True.
As Yuya brags, doves reach sexual maturity after 1 year.
That is very true.
So, like, for all we know, they could be like 3 or 4. And as far as they know, Saint Paginations
But
is always
Ryouta's known Crowe
since he was barely hatched.
But I think they're also kind of applying since she was extremely young. I don't know.
I mean, like, apparently she's lived among birds her entire life. Aside from her parents, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I feel like
wherever her parents
she
are,
might be used to, like, shorter bird lifespans. So
maybe.
to her, that might be a long time to have a friend.
True.
It might also explain why she has no other friends.
Anyway.
All of them are dead because it's just been too many years, and all of them reached the end of their lifespans. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here?
Wait, Sakya, look at this. 183. Medical center shut down due to fire.
Medical center? Does this school have something like that?
I don't think so.
Guys, you just read burned down in the fire.
No. Didn't say burn down. Shut down due to fire.
Okay,
Those
shut
are
down
two different
due to
things.
fire. Still, there was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else?
Right here. Damage from the fire. Huh? The book presents us with a new mystery, such that taunts our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started.
Oh, shit. No, this is a different timeline then. This is absolutely a different timeline.
I just got chills on my spine. Even though I knew that was what it was going to say.
This is absolutely a different timeline then, though. And that makes it really strange that Nageki's still in the library, because the other one in his route, you know, he killed himself in there. That's why he's always there. That makes sense. But why is he always in the library if he died in the basement?
Well, can it be that you don't have to die there, you just have to have an attachment there? If he has an attachment to the library, maybe he was there almost every day during school. That's where he's gone, even if he didn't die there.
Maybe, but I mean, I'm just like, because in the original, he explains it as like, oh, I died in here. He himself explains it as like, oh, I killed myself here. That's why I'm here. That's why I can't leave here.
Don't know.
Didn't I just hear that name?
The exact same, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today?
A ghost.
He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakya couldn't see him. Which means he's a ghost.
Finally! Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. To did believe in... To did believe in. We're betting our lives on this search, you know.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
I don't know what baliverne is. I'm going to guess something along the lines of baloney, because the rest of it is like you're saying something. All right, translate.
Trifle nonsense.
Huh?
Trifle or nonsense. Don't say such nonsense.
Yeah, nonsense. Or balderdash.
Same thing.
But yeah, he's saying you speak nonsense.
Okay.
I wouldn't have any occult rubbish brought into it.
There's some occult stuff going down.
Well, so far the only occult thing is actually just Nageki.
Yeah. But I think he knew something. If he's the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery.
So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara!
I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him.
Because he disappeared.
He always found me, rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird.
Do you have an idea?
I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason... Don't I know somebody like that?
Ah, that's what they meant by bloodstained bird.
Mm-hmm.
Vague, as always. We do have a time limit here.
It would also be somebody Oko-san doesn't know.
We must not fall behind.
I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again.
He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what he said is true, then he was lying. I think he means if what Oko-san said is true.
Which would mean that the doctor was lying too.
Oh no. Which one will Sakuya take? Disbelieving the doctor or actually having to trust his brother? Humph. Very well.
Yuya?
Salutations. How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah. Unlike me, you're a very capable bird.
Yuya, we want to ask you something.
Yuya's probably figuring out like 90% of the way already. Oh yeah, you're so capable. Oh. I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away.
What's your height?
And weight?
Yes. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school?
I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. They did not check with the doctor, actually. We were in the infirmary the entire time.
We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a bloodstained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday.
Did you see anything like that? Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the bloodstained bird yourself? Yikes. No, as you can see, I'm not heard anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right?
Yeah, he did.
Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor?
Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday.
I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on.
Indeed.
Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some bloodstained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now.
Indeed. Where is it?
That's the problem. I've never heard of it before either.
It sounds rather large. Wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement. If the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so.
It should still be here then.
Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus?
Unused buildings?
Have they considered asking the maintenance person?
Oh yeah, that old hall.
Old hall?
That's what we call it. It's by the back gate. It's not used for... What's wrong?
The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall?
Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange.
Come, guide me there. So bossy.
This is it.
Doesn't really look like a medical center.
It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked.
Then we shall break it down.
You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya.
What? What did I say?
Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking here, but this is an emergency.
They don't have to be worried about being suspended if they're about to be dead.
Yep. We don't have a choice. It's awfully dusty in here.
It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind.
Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as in the main building. For art reasons.
We come here for nothing.
Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room.
Do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum. In schoolrooms, but very well.
It's even dustier in here.
The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And... Operation Hatoful.
Huh? On the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful.
Empty as well. We've been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway.
Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is.
Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good.
Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts.
The only things left are archaic medical journals.
Huh? It's the encyclopedia.
An odd place to keep one.
Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning?
Does he not remember? Oh my gosh. I saw them like this in the library too.
Look, they split up to check that shelf.
That is true.
So Sakuya doesn't know.
And Ryouta probably wasn't intelligent enough to, and probably didn't think it was a big enough deal.
A bunch of old encyclopedias.
Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit?
Do as you please.
The ones in the library had the same binding.
And they were missing 6.
And in the place of volume 9, there's an extra copy of 6. Look, the copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it. But this copy of it.
Perhaps it came from the library then.
Someone must have brought it in here when the medical center was still open.
And the library hasn't changed their sticker since.
That's not that unusual. They probably switched it with volume 9.
An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure.
Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9. Maybe we should go see if it came from here.
Come to think of it, did he... Because he's saying it has a sticker, so all of the other ones should have a sticker except that extra 9. And he did not, observe that earlier.
We didn't even remark that there was an extra 9 there.
Yeah.
He only remarked that there was an empty 6.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library.
Provided it isn't a mere waste of time.
You're a waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center.
We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after.
Stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in?
Perhaps we can't anymore.
Huh?
Look at that wall.
A wall. Looks like a normal concrete wall to me.
Don't you see it? Stupid peasant.
What about it?
Think back to the building's exterior and to the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire.
Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest. Which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are behind here?
Seems likely. It's a bit much for a cleanup of some fire.
We probably won't be able to break this down.
If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we've found that thing from the headmaster's documents again.
Yeah, let's head back. Did you hear something?
Yes. Someone else just broke in here.
This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window fast.
Run!
Yes. Run away from him. Stop! Ah, it's here.
It's here!
It's here!
Wait! Calm down, Kawara! It's small.
So it is. Too small to be the Scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel, Angel. I know it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous on the school for being a nutcase. What is he doing in here?
I think I'm going to have a headache.
Texturous Melodia Funerus. Who, me?
Good for you, Kawara. He came all this way to give you a title.
It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else, so come on, let's go back. I'm not allowed rest. Not until I fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here, Texturous Melodia Funerus Undertaker.
I feel like that would be read Texturous Melodia Funerus.
I don't know Latin very well. It's been like... Crap, when was the last time I had Latin?
I never learned Latin. I'm just saying. Texturous is like a weird way of saying that, I feel like.
It's been 11 years.
It's been infinity years for me. I never learned Latin.
Undertaker. If that's it, then, so the time has come at last. I will not be stopped, Crimson Angel of Judecca. Come.
Why does he know that?
Angel, Crimson Fallen Angel appeared.
Are these our stats from earlier?
Yes, actually, it looks like it.
God.
Angel used Dark Void Shockwave. Ryouta takes 24 damage.
I'm gonna save.
New save slot?
Oh, I'm scared to overwrite that one now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Ryota's turn.
Should we just go with the top one again?
Yeah. Ryouta unleashes Blue Moon Slash. Angel takes damage. I can't. It's frozen. 78 damage.
78. Cease this jack acting, you wretched imbeciles!
Sakia attacks. Yes, takes 260 damage.
Your turn to his senses.
Angel takes 295 damage? Angel is shaken. Huh?
I'm shocked, Kawara, to think that even you would go along with that farce.
What? He disrupted my territory. I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed.
You, Luzon! What did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect.
I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of... What the heck are you talking about?
Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese? Dialect is somewhat opaque.
I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. End is calling me. That is all. That is all. That this is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space, as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker?
So you are a moth allured by a candle's light, Luzon?
No, I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. More crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal, but that blood-stained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh.
What is it, Kawara?
Blood-stained chest. Sakia, do you think maybe the blood-stained stranger San saw was...
Anja, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing?
Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Wufa, the tree of blight, called out to me.
He's asking you to say it using words we understand.
Hollow magician of white, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Bah, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many refer to as the infirmary. I know it.
I think we need to talk to you. Come!
And so we left the medical center, Sakia dragging Angel behind him.
need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary?
If I could, I would have. But only the Chosen One can stop the demon's force. In other words, he didn't.
Useless!
The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Adele Blau did venture within.
Adele Blau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please.
The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Adele Blau. She also goes by Crowe.
Oh.
Crowe went into?
What?
So they are hiding something.
She was in there.
Crowe was in the infirmary yesterday after school. But the doctor and Ryouta said that no one can. And nothing happened. They're lying.
Oh shit.
4th class is over. And the 5th class have begun.
Oh my god, how many periods does this school have?
You're different from those peasants, Sakuya. I guess this is his father? Maybe?
Please put on a very strict father voice. But like rich. Hot.
I just found the answer to your question.
How long is it?
We're gonna want to stop and it be a 3-parter.
Okay.
8.
Okay. Yeah, we're at 3 hours now.
Yeah. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this.
Yes, Father.
We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk.
Yes, Father.
Look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die miserably as they live.
Yes, Father.
Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
To
Oh,
Japan?
is this me?
No, you.
To Japan?
Yes. You'll be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya.
Yes, Father.
Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He's a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him.
Yes, Father. Should I save here? Should I stop here?
Yeah, let's stop here.
Or save over the battle?
And let's continue it next time.
Indeed. Yeah, this is long.
Like I said, I didn't know how long it was.
Oh, man.
I forgot.
Well... I guess it's not bye-bye, Birdie. Just
Guess
yet.
it's... Yeah, well... Next time it will be.
Yeah. When do you want to do next time?
I was about to say, when are you free for it?
Tuesday, maybe?
Should work.
I think I should be free Tuesday.
Okay.
I should be working from home that day because I have a dentist appointment, so...
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Alright.
And that will finish off this game.
Hopefully we'll actually get through it on Tuesday.
I think if we spend a good solid chunk on it, we'll finish it. Because we went from the ending of first class to the beginning of fifth.
Yeah. And we did spend some time as well on, like, the broken files.
Yeah, and we also debated a bunch of stuff.
Wait, I want to double check right now that the load works. Phew. It took a moment, but it was there.
Oh, did text come up?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see text come up.
Yes. No, it said that they saw Crowe go into the infirmary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Bye.
Bye.